Hey everybody, Spidey here, and as always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. Me and Siike, we have a fun show for you tonight. It is a Moon Knight night. We're going to be opening up Upper Deck's latest product, their MCU line of trading cards, which is the Moon Knight trading cards. These are card sets that you really want to chase. I think the autos are probably the biggest chase in the set, but that's not all this show has to offer. Siike reached out to me, and this is live on his channel as well. So if you're watching there, hit that like button. Reached out to me because he is endeared to this character in a pretty unique way. And we're going to hang out tonight and we're going to talk about it. We're going to open up some boxes. What's up, Siike?
Hey, man. Dude, first of all, thank you. Because I know I think one of us, it wasn't even me that wrote you, but we wrote you like a month ago, I think. And,
Yeah.
And then.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, I think so. Because it was, this set has been pushed back a couple times.
Yep.
So we were waiting till we got a definitive date before we reached out to you. And so once we did, and I saw your email back, I was like, holy crap, I got an email from Speedy. and I was like, who did it? Who sent him the email? So it was really cool. And it's meant a lot that you are taking the time to do this and let me talk a little bit about our diagnosis and our situation and how we connect to the character.
Well, look, that's actually really what intrigued me with your emails to say, hey, look, I think, Moon Knight is known as a comic character. Mm-hmm. And for those who maybe are familiar with the image of Moon Knight or the various images of Moon Knight, the TV show made us aware of the character's kind of personas, right? That make Moon Knight who he is. And if you don't know, Moon Knight is a character with multiple personalities, right? And what do we got? We got Moon Knight, we've got Mr. Knight, and who's the taxi cab driver?
Jake.
Jake. Jake. And I don't know if there's any other ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, not yet, I'm sure, but yeah. But we'll get into that because it used to be called multiple personality disorder, and now it's gone through an evolution as therapists and doctors have learned more about it. So
I love that you brought that up because terminologies evolve, right?
Yeah,
and sometimes we can be the last ones to evolve with it. So what would be a more kind of technical term that's more modern day to really describe the diagnosis other than multiple personality?
Well, now they call it DID, depending on your diagnosis, because there are subcategories of DID, and DID stands for dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, and so that term popped up around 1994. Mm-hmm. There's a text called the DSM, which is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, and they update that every 15, 20 years, sometimes less. And as new things are discovered by, therapists and doctors and everything, and new ways to treat things, they find new ways to categorize stuff. And so in 94, it became DID. And then there were subcategories at that time called DDNOS. Mm-hmm. And DDNOS was a dissociative disorder, not otherwise specified. But that became kind of tongue twisty. So as they learned more and more about it, when the DSM-5 came out in 2013, they updated it to call it OSDD. And that is what we are diagnosed with as OSDD1, which is a form of multiple personalities or DID, just not as intense as something like Marc and Steven and Jake go through. And obviously we're not superheroes either.
Yeah. We're not going to share our secrets here, but
sure.
Anybody else, the answer is no.
but sometimes it feels like one because we all, like earlier you asked me, hey, what should I address you as on the show? And I said, well, Siike is fine because OSDD1, this subset of DID, we're all versions of Siike. We just have different memories, different skill sets. One of us can carve things out of wood and do stuff with wood and build shelves and do crown molding. And that's green. And he has his own way of living and his own set of memories that go back to when we were 9 years old. And he was the first alter. A lot of times this happens because of childhood trauma. So you'll go through something very, awful or intense when you're younger. And then usually this could be a result of it. Not always, but it can be, where you start compartmentalizing trauma and pain and creating stronger or more specific alters to shoulder that trauma for you. So that way you can get like a reprieve from it, or almost like a a wall between you and it so you can continue to survive as a human being. So that's kind of what our situation is. And I actually awoke in a hospital in 2010, and I thought I was just me with no memories. We had a brain aneurysm rupture. And so that really changed the landscape of our brain as we're learning through therapy now. So we were diagnosed with this when we were 20, and then we got re-diagnosed with it when we were 39. And so for 13 years, I lived without knowing that I had this. And so that's why Moon Knight, even as the show, as it portrays Mark and Steven and starts the show off with Steven, is something we resonate with because I am an alter. I'm not the original host of this body. I thought I was for years with no memories, and it turns out I'm not. I have a different speech pattern than he did, and a lot of other things. So
what year was it that you? First of all, thank you for sharing. By the way,
thanks for letting me.
Well, and I just have a great appreciation for your comfort level to share, because I think it sounds like it comes from a place of wanting for people to understand and maybe help others.
That's exactly right. And also for me, because I didn't accept this at first. It was tough. I only knew of this disorder through movies like Fight Club, and Split.
I don't know if that's the best example for us to get for that.
And it's not. And so that's why I was scared. And there was, suicide attempt in the beginning when we were finding out. So there was it's been hard. So now I feel like in the last 6 or so months, I've, with help of therapy and meeting and learning about the others, and seeing that no one in here is evil. We all want to do the best we can for us. And once I learned that we were a team, and that's why the show resonates with us, because that's the journey Mark and Steven go on together.
It's interesting. My brain is going all these different ways. Part of me wants to just
take
the show like that, that way. Right. But at the same time, I am aware and awake to the fact that people come to this channel because they want to see Marvel cards and have it open. And so I want to ask you, you mentioned your fandom to Moon Knight, but when did that really start happening for you? When did Moon Knight become a character that you said, you know what, I really resonate with that?
Well, for me, I've always known about Moon Knight because when I woke up in the hospital, my brother would bring me comic books because that's what we used to read. We were diehard comic fans. We've actually worked in the comic book industry too. We worked for Top Cow and a couple other places. So, so Mark Silvestri, Matt Hawkins and all those guys. So we've been in the industry, but coming out of the aneurysm, it was some of that stuff I didn't remember. So I tried to get back into it, and I struggled because I was I realize I'm not actually following my dream. I'm following the dream of the guy before me, as I learned. But so Moon Knight was a character I've always known about. I knew he had, DID or a form of it through Jeff Lemire's run and other great runs, the 90s run. So I've always known of the character. But at the time of our diagnosis, not too long after, within a couple months, is when the show released. And Blue, one of my alters, he watched the show. And at this point, when I was having trouble communicating. There's walls between us. So it's not like in the show where they look in the mirror and can talk to each other. There's a real disconnect with us. So I had all these memory boards because originally they diagnosed me with early onset dementia because I was forgetting entire days and even one time an entire week. And we didn't have any other answer other than that it could be early onset dementia from damage from the aneurysm or something. So we were thinking that way. Well, Blue got into Moon Knight. He watched the show and he kept writing on our boards, which is what we were using. We had 10 boards on the wall and we were using it to communicate with each other. And at the time he would just write, you got to watch Moon Knight. You got to watch Moon Knight. And I held off until the 5th episode was about to air. And at that time, because I lost our my service dog, Echo, had passed away. And that was kind of the beginning of the collapse with our grief, where it kind of exposed our condition to me. Because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't eating. Like I said, there was a suicide attempt. So the others had to come forward and take control, so that they could survive. And so after going through that, I finally gave in and watched the Moon Knight show. And there's some things that are uncannily similar to our life. And then there's things that are just wildly different, obviously. But because of that and the message of them learning how to work together by the end of that show. That is why I'm a Moon Knight fan, and all this stuff behind us is all Moon Knight stuff from that Blue collected. It's all him. We got props from the show. We got all kind of stuff. And then now these cards. We've bought like quite a bit, almost 2 cases of these cards.
Oh, wow.
Just looking for an Oscar Isaac autograph, which we finally got yesterday.
That is awesome, dude.
So we'll talk. I know I don't want to bog people down.
I have more questions, but let's
we can do it throughout. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to start with your box?
Why don't you do your box? Because I'm not set up yet.
Okay.
And then, because you have 2 boxes, right?
I just have one.
Just one. You do yours, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, awesome.
Get this so it doesn't.
And then if you want to ask me anything while we're going through these, you can. Yeah, because I don't want to keep. I know people come here like I do. I come here to watch. And Blue's a big fan of you and Marvel Madness, and I kind of learned you guys.
Are any of the alters not a fan of Spidey hits or Marvel cards?
Yeah. Well, Green it does not like comic books in general, and Fade also doesn't really get into this stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much just me and Blue. Purple's the one that wrote you originally.
That's cool. Thank you.
Purple is he's the one that has our day job. So he works at a day job. I do writing stuff at night and editing and YouTube, and then Blue has his own work, and Green he does like I said, crown molding and stuff. So he'll take odd jobs here and there. Works freelance. So we technically have 4 jobs. I just want to point out the design.
Who makes the most money?
The most consistent money is Purple right now.
Purple. Thank you, Purple.
Yeah, thank you, Purple, because he bought a lot of these boxes, and so did our mom. Shout out to our mom. She's it's not been hard for her.
Is Mom watching?
I don't know if she's watching now, but she probably will later. So
hey,
shout out to Mom. She bought us a couple of these boxes for Christmas, and they just arrived. Because the series came out late. But I just want to point out the design on the box is amazing. I love that they put Moon Knight and then Mr. Knight inside. Since Mr. Knight kind of resides inside Moon Knight, I thought that was kind of clever.
That is cool.
And then there's some of the cool art on the back with a card you could get and the odds of getting them. Yeah. So yeah.
We got some comments. I'm going to share some of them
please.
So you're aware of them. We got Marvel Madness here saying good luck, obviously.
Thanks, Marvel Madness.
Guy the Cow is I think it's one of your channel regulars, maybe.
New to me. Rad Nate, hello.
Rad Nate. Sandy, how's it going? We got Ryder here. He's hanging out. Eric says, long time no see, Justin. How's it going? I know a lot of Erics, so I don't know which one this is.
All right.
What's up? We got my friend, First Avengers. What's going on, dude? Right. Jacob Higgins says, I bought a box the other day and opened it. No autos, though, but awesome cards. Miss Brittany says, hello.
Hello, Brittany. Hello, everyone. Yeah, the autos are tough. We got one auto in our first box, which was Khonshu, which I actually brought. It's right here.
Look at that. Ooh, that's a good-looking card.
Yeah, these are the Lunar Phases. So our goal is to try to get one of each Lunar Phase, but sadly, this one, which is the third quarter, and the Waning Gibbous, I think, those are the only ones that come with that you can only get them with autographs on them. So finding the other one's going to be tough. But yeah, it's 35 out of 50. 35
out of 50. Is that a sticker auto or on card?
No, it looks like a sticker. They try to make it look like a piece of papyrus. So it looks like it's a part of the card, but you can tell if you hold it at a certain angle, you can see the rim around it. So
got you. Yeah. Vintage Lord says good luck. Brennan says good luck on the big hits. Eric says thank you for sharing your story.
You're very welcome.
Jacob says I'm a potential buyer for any autos you want to sell. I'd like to get one of each actor and actress. That's
okay.
Cool. The Rad Nate says, thank you for sharing. Our buddy Kang says money goes to Moon Knight cases.
yeah, exactly. It has been lately. Well, so we had a second dog, Ace. So after Echo passed, so kind of to tie it into Moon Knight, we woke up one day and Moon Knight in the show, he wakes up and has a different fish, right, in his apartment. Well, there was a day where I woke up and there was a new dog in our apartment. And Blue had went and rescued a dog because he thought it would make us all feel better. And he rescued a dog that was about to be sent to a kill shelter.
Oh, wow.
So we took care of Ace and loved him very much. He lived with us for 22 months. But he passed away right before Thanksgiving this last year. So so that hurt a lot. And so since then this was our cheer ourselves up kind of thing,
Yeah.
to do
Well,
these
hope
cards.
we do cheer you up.
Yeah, you guys are, so definitely. And thank you guys are welcome. Thanks for letting me tell my story. So usually the hits are, you get 2 base cards in the front. And I love the Egyptian hieroglyphics around them. But then you get a sand variant as the 3rd card usually.
Okay.
And do you like sweating the hits, or do you want to see them?
I thought I was like, are you about to ask me if I like sweating? It depends on what I'm doing. No, man, you enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it. If you want to sweat it, that's fine. If you want to show it, let's show it.
All right, let's do it. So we got our first hit of the box, and it's a big one.
How do you know?
It's a midnight blue.
Okay, it's a gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So these are, I love these. So there's a sky blue one that are average 1 a box, but every once in a while you can get one of these ones which are numbered to 49.
Oh, very cool.
So this is 44 out of 49. It's just a regular base card, but just with the midnight blue border to it. Yeah.
Kane says, heavy episode. Glad you're with us.
Thanks. Don't worry, it's going to get fun from here on out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. People are loving the autos that you showed.
Oh yeah, that Khonshu one's amazing. I couldn't believe our first box. And then, like I said, Blue got Oscar Isaac as Mr. Knight, which is our favorite version of the character. So
that is cool. Yeah.
So that'll be coming from Steel City. It'll be coming in the mail to, next week, I think.
Oh, so it was like a break you bought into?
That's what he does. He likes watching other people open his cards because he doesn't really he's kind of camera shy when it comes to talking, but I have his reaction recorded. The audio is not great, but you can hear him because he's got a Southern accent. So he actually says like "F yeah, bro" or whatever, something like that. So I'm editing a video trying to enhance the audio to make that.
That's cool. Kang has a question while you're looking at your cards. He says, do you like Khonshu? I hit a sketch from MM22 last week. If you want it, it's yours.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Well, hit me up on Instagram. I'm at the Venom Vlog. And I would love to talk to you about it. I mean, I'll be honest, we specifically like the show version of the characters. So it's a niche within a niche. So usually the comic versions don't do too much for us, but I'm happy to discuss anything. Absolutely.
Kang is super kind. He loves to give away art like sketch cards and redemption original art paintings and things like that. He's just he's a really good guy.
Well, reach out to us. If I have something I can trade you too, because I sometimes have trouble accepting gifts.
I understand that.
All right, so here's a Chamber of the Gods. I think these are like 1 in every 5 or 6 packs. They're pretty common, but you can get a sand parallel of these, and you can get a shattered reflection one, which I do. I have a shattered reflection of this exact card.
Nice.
And they're numbered to 32, I think. But that's a cool one. And then we got Arthur Harrow as our sand, and it looks like we have another.
What?
Okay.
Oh no way!
Oh, no way!
You know what you wanted?
Another Khonshu. Holy crap!
That's awesome,
amazing.
Look at that design. That is a nice design.
It is. There's a little bit of damage, sadly, at the top, but that is a cool looking card.
That is a great design. Wow.
Isn't it?
I'm impressed, Upper Deck. The chat is loving it.
That's so freaking cool. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Kane says he's taking credit for that.
Yeah, Kane, that's all you, Kane.
Marvelously sketched. Now you can get a Khonshu sketch to sit in between your 2 autos. There
you go. Oh, that's true. Absolutely. Wow, congrats. Thank you guys. Wow. You guys brought us luck tonight, that's for sure. Yeah. You will hear me say that too. Sometimes I refer to us as we or our. People thought when I was doing the Venom vlog, that's our normal show on our YouTube channel. We've been following the Tom Hardy Venom movies, and we do behind the scene photos, and we were on set for Carnage actually. Met Tom, he signed some stuff for us. Really nice guy, really great team. So we're excited for Venom 3, that's for sure. Not excited for Madam Web, but we're excited for Venom 3.
I'm trying to tell my wife into going and watching it with me, just for the fun.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, what the heck?
I mean, it's like a third pack.
This is our third pack, and this sand card is second, which means there's a major hit in this.
Okay.
So normally they don't do, like, the sand card's the third card.
All right.
So let's look at these bases, get them out of the way. That's ridiculous. Oh, never mind. No, it's false alarm. False alarm. Wow. Okay.
Still a cool card.
It's still cool though. That's a Fist of Vengeance. These are like 1 in every 3 packs. But these are cool.
Siike says, Mrs. and I are here watching. Congrats. This is from Gray Malcolm.
Hey, Gray Malcolm. So they're great. They're on, I don't know if you've come across them, but they're on Whatnot, but they also stream on YouTube. And we actually bought some boxes from them, and they opened them for us in blue. And they're really great people. So yeah, I highly recommend checking them out. Their stuff is awesome. What?
Now the sand card's on top, right?
Sand card's on top, and this is heavy. This is heavy.
Got some weight to it.
It does. So yeah, Gray Malkin's good to see you. Good to see you guys. All right, so these are ensemble cards. The first 9 cards in the set are ensembles, so they focus on the characters. See, so our Fist of Vengeance.
That's a cool looking card.
Yeah, that's great. So these Fist of Vengeance, they're awesome. They use really great still shots from the show. The Chamber of the Gods are a lot of people's favorite, including ours, because it uses concept art from the show. Oh my God. Okay, my hand's cold.
Oh, it's metal.
Yep. Oh, wow. A balance the scales. So these are 1 in every 90 packs.
Nice.
So we got Moon Knight and Talweddit. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. We have, if you guys want to see real quick, we have 2 other ones.
Oh, that's cool because it's Moon Knight.
Yeah, we got Mark and Steven on one from Steel City, and then we got Moon Knight and Layla on the other one, and this was from the Gray Malkins in the chat. They opened that for us.
You're on the way to a set.
Geez, this is insane. These are just the first few packs. So it's going to get, the rest of the box is going to get less exciting because we've got most of the hits off of the first.
Sometimes I think you want to bring the heat early.
There you go.
Helps energize it. We got another box after this one. I'll tell you, the box that we have after this one, we got to thank Upper Deck for it. Upper Deck Senate.
Okay, awesome.
Share with the channel. I'm excited about that.
And I have some other inserts I'll show you in case we don't hit them in this box. And I brought a couple extra we can look at real quick.
This will likely be the only Moon Knight openings on the channel. So I'd love for viewers to be able to get a good preview of what it is.
You got it. I'll show you. Definitely. All right. So we got the gods. I got some in the suit. Talweddit and the boys. So yeah, here, Chamber of the Gods. These are the concept art ones. And if you like the art on this, I highly recommend, I think it was Titan, one of those book companies, they put out The Art of Moon Knight. And it has a bunch of concept art from the show. So we bought that and the Werewolf by Night art book, and they're amazing. And you'll learn a lot about the show through that.
Cool.
Awesome. And then 2 base cards. Sweet. Let me know if you want me to go faster or slower or however you want me to.
Dude, this is your box. You enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it. I love the commentary that you're giving. It's great.
Thanks. Yeah, I nerd out on this stuff big time. This card is really hard to find. I think out of the 20 boxes we bought, we only have 5 of these. Oh. This is card 35. I don't know why, but it just
hasn't shown up a lot.
She's just one of those cards that hasn't shown up a lot for us. All right, so we have an ensemble. So this again is a sand parallel. So you're going to guarantee get one of these in every pack of the base card set. But sometimes you get a sand parallel of an insert also.
Oh, okay.
So there's
that's like a subset, and then you get a parallel of the subset.
Yep. And this is Fist of Vengeance. It kind of put the cowl, so it's almost like you're looking through Moon Knight's cowl to see this. Yeah. So yeah, these are cool. They're not numbered, but they're just one in every 17 packs.
Got a question from the chat. So Mr. Donnelly is the Venom and Carnage fan. I like Venom and Wolverine.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we get very specific. We always love the comic book stuff, but we particularly like actors who portray the characters. So we're big Tom Hardy fans. he's our favorite actor, and Oscar Isaac is in our top 3 of actors. So these guys we thought they committed really well to these characters, and they did a better job than they had to do. I think some people, they get a role like Venom or even Moon Knight, and they just kind of go, whatever, it's just a job. But I feel like both of those guys have a lot of fun playing those characters. So yeah, there's What the Fish. I love that. I started saying that now, so I don't use the F word hardly anymore. Now I say What the Fish every time.
I like what the Fish is Spidey Hits channel appropriate.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we attempt to avoid stuff that I don't want my nephews to say. So
I understand. Well, I same thing. My nephew watches our show sometimes, so yeah. I try not to. But Blue has a sailor mouth, so.
All right, Blue. What the fish? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. What the fish, Blue? There's another sand.
That's
worthy candidate. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, these packs, like, I really love the design on the cards. I love that they put a real emphasis on the Egyptian part of the character. Having all the hieroglyphics on the cards and the designs is really great. The papyrus slab there. Like, yeah.
The Egyptian, design and is should be so easy for them to play off of, right? Because it's unique, but it's real stylized, and people are attracted to it. I think it's a great idea.
Dude, we got another one. Look at that. The same one we got earlier. Yeah. The sand parallel now. And these, I think these are like 1 in 17 also. You'll see so every box you're almost guaranteed, and except for one of our boxes. So that's why Blue bought that box last night on Steel City, because we had our 3 boxes come in, right? And we were saving one for you, one for Marvel Madness tomorrow night. And then we had a 3rd box. So I just said, Blue, you can open it, because he fronted last night. I wasn't feeling too well. And sometimes that happens. I'll get sick and he doesn't feel as much of the effects, because we have different pain thresholds. That's the best way to describe it. So like he might get a little tickle in his throat, whereas I'm like hacking and coughing. And so last night he fronted, opened that box, and it was missing an insert. And he got mad. He was like, no. He's like, we're supposed to have one of these in every box. So just out of
what the fish.
Yeah, he said, what the fish, right? It only just, less PG. And then so he went on to Steel City, saw they were live streaming, and bought a box. And then boom, landed the Oscar Isaac autograph.
The one he wanted. Now,
exactly. Yeah. So now he feels justified.
Yeah. Tell Blue to take a photo of the inside of the box with the barcode.
Yeah.
And it's in Upper Deck an email, and let them know they was missing a hit, and they may send you a replacement.
So I'm glad you said that, because he tucked the box and the pack and the 5 cards aside with the note saying what should have been in there. It should have been an acetate antiquity. So so that's great information, because he presumed
email QA
at
upperdeck.com.
Okay.
A at upperdeck.com.
Thank you. Thanks for the info. Oh, there's a hit. There's a hit in this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oscar.
Yeah, that's a great shot. I love this. This is where they turn the night sky, but it's like the behind the scenes. Yeah, so the first 9 cards in the set are the ensembles. The last 9 cards are behind the scenes. It's real. Yeah, I love it. I love how things are made. So seeing behind the scenes shots in this set for me is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, and then
who is your favorite artist in the comic world for Moon Knight?
I gotta say I really like Alessandro's current stuff with Jed McKay, but also and I'm blanking on his name, because he did like, obviously I like Texieri. I like because I love his Ghost Rider stuff too. It's our acetate antiquity. What level is it? Level 2? Salim. All right, this is the avatar for Osiris on the show. So I have this already. So this will be available for trade or whatever if someone needs it for their acetate collection.
Cool.
I'll keep it safe. And I'm blanking on his name. I just saw him at one MegaCon too. He did the later issues of Moon Knight in the 90s, right before the book got canceled. Not Steve, I don't think. I'm blanking on his name. Someone in the chat knows. But he did the 90s. Was it Platt? Stephen Platt? I think he did the last 10 issues of Moon Knight before it got canceled in the 90s. His stuff on Moon Knight's sick. Like I said, Texieri, he's good too. I mean, there's been a lot of good Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, I see it. I recognize it now that you
Is it Platt? Stephen Platt? Can't remember.
What's popping up here? I'll just seeing what year this is. This is 93. Is Stephen Platt?
Okay, that makes sense. It's about right.
I don't know if that's the last issue, but that's super cool.
Yeah, he had a cool style. He didn't do the book for that long. It got canceled, like I said. But yeah, I like his stuff. I mean, I don't know. David Finch, when he did that Moon Knight run, that was the really brutal one. That one, that's a great one too. I mean, I don't know if I've really run into anyone who hasn't drawn a really good Moon Knight. But I will.
It's such a well-designed character. I mean, you really have to go out of your way to mess it up.
That I know, because it's so simple, and sometimes artists feel like challenged by that because it's simple, so they want to make it complex. But I love the suit in the show, like with the mummy look to it. I think that's probably our favorite design. But I don't know if that would translate to the comics very well.
I think it really could. I think especially with someone like David Finch drawing, who gets the kind of that gritty detail,
that's true.
He could really play with that, and have some fun with kind of the mummified aspect of the suit. What about Bill Sienkiewicz? Did you enjoy?
I love Bill. So I used to work for Golden Apple Comics in LA, and Bill frequented that shop, and so I've met him quite a few times, and I love his stuff, from New Mutants to that guy's insane. Yeah, he's so talented.
he really is.
So yeah, I love his stuff as well, definitely. So this hit here, you get about one of these a box. This is called a Traveler of the Night. And these are, I don't know how many packs, like one in every, I don't know, maybe one a box, but there's a sand parallel of these that are 1 in 50. And we almost have an entire set of these in sand. That's how many boxes we bought. But yeah, these are cool. Travelers of the Night. I just wish, my only critique is the image here is the same image that's on a base card. And it's the same image that's on a Fist of Vengeance card. I just wish, there's so many great shots in the show that I feel like they didn't use. I would have liked to seen, some of those substituted out. But still, I mean, great looking set. All right, so we got Steve, and I'm down to the last 3 packs. This is number 3, and we got 2 left.
We're enjoying it.
Oh, cool. I have video footage. So this is the parents, Elias and Wendy, of Marc Spector, and I have footage of Blue getting this card in like one of the parallels, I think sand or something, and I don't know why, but he just flips the card off with his middle finger. And I think it's because she's the kind of the tormentor of Mark, and the reason he has his condition, and our situation with parent is our dad at least is not too dissimilar. So I think it just elicited a reaction out of him. But I thought it was funny. Yeah, when I saw the video, I was like, "What?" Oh, so here's a cool thing. Speaking of the Gray Malkins who were earlier, let me show you this. This is Hyde, which is funny because we're Sikh. So Hyde and Sikh. And this has the Heka priest in it. It's from episode 4. Well, on the Gray Malkin stream, because we bought a few boxes from them, and I think it was one of Blue's boxes, we got this printing plate.
Oh, the printing plate. Nice.
One of one of that same card. And I thought, how funny, we got the printing plate for a card named Hyde.
For Hide and Seek.
Yeah, Hide and Seek. So yeah, we got the yellow printing one, and I like that it was the yellow because it looks like an old photo.
It does look like an old photo.
And I'm like, it looks like an artifact. I'm like, how perfect. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show that off since we got that.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, of course. And then here, look at that.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. So in the book, The Art of Moon Knight, there's like 5 pages of different designs they were going to go for with the costume before they landed on the one they did. And you got to see them. They are not a single one of them's terrible. They're all cool looking. And then our boy Khonshu. All right, 2 packs left.
All right, best of luck. I mean, you've already pulled some great hits.
I think we got all the hits actually in the box. I mean, the pack or box. Yeah, sorry. So yeah.
Yes, Eric. These are based off the TV show from Disney Plus.
There's our big pimpin'. That's what Mr. Gray Malkin calls it, and I love it because Big Pimp. I'm a big fan of music too. Purple even more so. Purple makes all the music for our YouTube channel. So if you ever hear songs, you're like, oh, that's a good song. It's Purple.
That's
He
purple.
made that. Yeah, that's his skill set. He's like a sound guy. But Big Pimpin' is a song that plays in the first episode of Moon Knight. So I love that. So now I call that card Big Pimpin' because the Gray Malkins. Check that out. Battle of the Gods. Really cool shot. Ammit. And when they go kaiju at the end. So these ensemble cards, I actually have. This is something that he Blue pulled in his box yesterday, which is a sky blue.
Nice
Ensemble card. Our first one of Stephen Grant, our favorite.
That was numbered?
This one is numbered 122 out of 199.
Mm-hmm. That is cool.
So yeah, if you get a sky blue, they're out of 199. If you get the midnight blue, they're out of 49. And if you get one of these, which is a bronze, these are 1 out of 10.
Oh wow!
So this is 7 out of 10.
And every base and subset has those options?
Yep. Yes, they do. All of them have that option. And then they also have a potential for one of these.
What is one of those?
This is a Shattered Reflection, which actually I think I'm going to have to take it out of the plastic for you to really appreciate this card.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, so it's multi-dimensional, and it's like shattered glass all around the edges.
Is it just short printed?
Yeah, these are out of 32.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they're not as rare as the bronze is, but this is a Chamber of the Gods insert, but this is number 5 out of 32.
That is a cool card.
These are amazing, and we have, I think, 3 or 4 of them now. So yeah, those are really great.
Well, Eric, that's what this channel's for. You get to watch it here.
Yeah, trust me, I'll tell you the entire plot of Moon Knight if you want me to. Actually, we're in the process of making videos where we break down each episode, and in each episode we take an aspect of DID or OSDD that Marc is going through, and we compare it to something we've gone through. So we do a whole thing. It's coming up next week about the time jumps where Stephen blacks out and then he wakes up somewhere else. I have done that before. Blue has done that before. So it's not too dissimilar actually to reality for us, at least. So I've woken up in Walmarts before. I've woken up in Home Depot, which is Green's favorite place because he goes and buys wood and stuff there. So yeah, that's happened before.
When you say wake up, you just come to, or you're like on the floor asleep?
No, I'm just standing there.
Gotcha.
Just standing there with a cart full of wood or something, and I'm like,
why are we buying this? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, is this the entire list? If I leave right now, is he going to be mad that I didn't go to aisle 10?
Write it down next time.
Yeah. We do. Our phone is like our phone. We go. I'm surprised we don't go through phones more. But what's really weird is normally in a box, sometimes you'll get a sky blue card and a midnight blue, but in this one we didn't, and I think that's because they gave us the premium. We got the other hits, exactly. The autograph. The autograph replaced the blue card, I believe. So, but we did get that bronze in base.
Very cool.
Yep. So awesome. And then I didn't really have anything else to show off. I think I showed off all the cards. So take her away.
Let me pull some hits, and you can talk to us about them while we're going through them.
You got. Oh, you know what? I do have one more. I'll show you real quick.
Oh yeah, let me pull you back up.
This is the Lunar cards.
Nice.
So this is something Blue got in his box last night. It's our first Moon Knight insert, other than like a blue variant that we got. For some reason, it's been really hard to find Moon Knight. We've gotten Mr. Knight, we got Steven, but finding an actual Moon Knight, this is our first major Moon Knight hit.
Nice.
So cool. Yeah, all set, man.
Well, that's what we want. We want the Moon Knight hits. So great box design. I really like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Thank you, Upper Deck.
Yeah, impressive Shattered Reflection parallels number to 32. Like they're proud of that, and they should be. That was a good looking parallel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Become one with the moon with Lunar Phases Insert cards. Uncover a variety of talented artists cards, autograph cards. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Gold Scarab signatures. Nice. 6 cards per pack. 15 packs per box. Quick look at the back. This is again the first time I've actually even sat down with this since I've had it. So that one must be thick. Well, let's get into it. It's gonna be fun.
And I'm I logged out of the card cam for me, and I'm going to go into your chat so I can see,
Absolutely.
answer any questions that might pop up.
All right, Siike, the seal is broken. What does that mean?
That means, you know what? I know you have a phrase, and I'm blanking on you. Put me on the spot.
Blue knows it.
Blue
The seal is broken. That means the value is gone. All that's left is a good time.
There you go. Yeah, but Blue definitely would. He's probably going to be mad at me when he watches this.
Got with a knot on your head.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, look, topping that box is going to be. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that was weird. When I held it in my hand compared to the other box, it weighed a little bit more just by holding it, and I was like, all right. So I had Marvel Madness pick which box he wanted us to open on his stream tomorrow, and he chose the other one. So, yeah.
I appreciate that. We owe it to you. All right. How do we look on camera?
Yeah, it looks good, man. Thank you, Marvelous. I appreciate it, man.
It's our hippopotamus.
Marvelously sketched. Nice. Thank you.
You can call this a sand parallel. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a sand parallel. Yeah, you'll get one of those in every pack. And this is a bonus sand. So, yeah, that's cool. That's the same one I got. That's a nice one.
Yeah. Set those to the side. Go.
Nice. I like your setup back there, too, with the figures.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a huge Marvel Legends fan.
Nice.
Are you excited about the new X-Men the Animated Series? The new trailer dropped today.
Definitely. Our first tattoo actually was an X-Men tattoo of Apocalypse.
Okay.
Well, who Oscar Isaac also played, which is awesome.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's one of those concept cards.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, look at that. There's so much detail. When you get in close, you see so much detail, like all the people standing and stuff. Like, It's really cool. Those cards are amazing. They're a lot of people's favorites, I've noticed.
And that is just another parallel, right?
Yeah, Chamber of the Gods, there's I think 15 of them or something like that. Yeah.
I'll move a little quicker through the base cards. We saw quite a few with you. Unless it's Moon Knight. You pause at Moon Knight.
Hey, and thank you for people in my chat. Jacob, Gray Malkin, Sky the Cow, all of you, thank you so much for popping in. And now I recognize Sky the Cow now that I see their image.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Sky pulled an Oscar Isaac Moon Knight too. Yeah, I like that. That's a shot from the last episode, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. I really like the look of the show. The show had 3 directors. Benson and Moorhead were these 2 guys. They directed episode 2 and 4, I think. And then Mohammed Diab directed the other ones. And man, oh man, it's I love the look of the show. It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got amazing actors. And I love Ethan Hawke. He's so good.
Ooh.
Oh, here you go. Sky Blue. Tawedit.
Let's see. And that one is numbered to 199.
Ooh, 36.
36, yeah.
Nice.
There.
Very cool.
Ooh, I forgot to put my sand. My other pile.
Oh, yeah. That you had the sand there of Mark's apartment, and what's really cool about the design of his apartment or Steven's apartment is that it's shaped like a pyramid. It's a triangle, and his bed has a thing above it, like a wall for storage above, but it makes his bed look like a sarcophagus. So there's all these little Egyptian hints to the character in the apartment design.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, Khonshu, man, he's so cool. They did a really good job with him in the show.
So that's concept art?
That's concept art, yep.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. The designs in that book are amazing. If you get on Amazon, you could probably get it for $40. It's amazing. That shot that you just showed of the people walking, the actor, he actually passed away. He was in that scene. He plays a character called Midnight Man, but he's only in it for one episode. Layla and Mark go to see him looking for a star map, and then his guards attack Moon Knight and spear him and stuff. So it's a cool fight scene with horses and everything. But that actor, tragically, he passed away. But he was playing a character that in the comics is known as Midnight Man.
Goodness, I hate that.
Yeah. Oh, there's a sand parallel chamber. Yeah. I love that they use the Wham song in that chase sequence.
Yeah, music selection is important.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, because every time I think of that song, I think of Zoolander. So when I heard it in this show, I was like, "Oh, that's great." Now I'll connect it to this show instead of Zoolander.
That's cool.
All right, I'm gonna jump back.
We're halfway through, I think.
Yeah. So far, so good. Yeah, and you still haven't hit some of the major hits yet. So yours is the inverse of my box. It's gonna making us sweat.
You're gonna have to wait. There's Mr. Knight.
There he is. That's another rare card that I rarely run into, the Mr. Knight one.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, there you go. So that's what I mean. Like sometimes the reused images, I'm like, God, I feel like there's other cool shots of Layla they could have put there instead of the same one.
Right.
But I don't know. Like sometimes that factors into budget and stuff of them spending the time to go get all these images. So.
Another one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Hit.
Fist of Vengeance. Nice. Cool. Oh, you got the Khonshu one. Cool.
I like that.
That is really cool.
That there, we're down to 6 packs.
Oh, man. Okay.
Getting there.
We're getting there. Dude, thanks again for having me on to do this.
Oh, it's a real pleasure. This is much better with you here, I promise.
Oh, that's nice of you to say.
That is a cool card.
That is a cool card.
My favorite one I pulled.
That's the alpha. That's the first card in the series.
Oh, it's a good first card.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, there you go. Sand.
Yeah. And part of it's because I'm not a huge fan of horizontal cards.
Okay, yeah.
Just because they look better in the binder like that.
They do. You're right. I agree. So it's nice when you put them in a binder. Your first page will have all the vertical ones.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that way you can be like, oh, these are nice, and then as you flip through, you'll go, oh, I got to turn it sideways now.
That's cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like some of the Indiana Jones aspects of the show too.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Marc Spector. That's the 9th card, I believe.
You are correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I've looked at a lot of these cards.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny because someone was like, you think Upper Deck will send you a box? I go, no, because I don't do this is our only time we've done this. Like, we're not the only other cards we've opened on our channel was Blue collects Magic the Gathering cards. And
we got something. What do we have?
Oh, nice. New Moon Ammit. And depending on what moon phase you get, those get harder and harder. So I think
I don't know what phase this is. This is just a new moon phase.
Yeah, so that's the first wave of the moon. So that's you can't even see the moon; it's black. So that's the beginning. Those are the first 6 cards, but I think that's like 1 in 90 still, or something like that.
There's the parallel to that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's awesome. All right.
That's cool. I love the moon cards.
Okay. 3 more packs.
All right.
So we've had a numbered hit, and we've had that hit. Is that all the big hits you're supposed to get?
Let's see. You got a blue. No. Well, for big hits, kind of. But it depends because they could still surprise you. We've had a couple boxes where we got to the last like 2 or 3 packs and got a surprise in them. Hey, Jim, how's it going?
Your box. Yeah, what's up, Jim? Your box had quite a few hits.
No kidding. I saved a good one for a stream. Uh-oh, you got something behind you.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
That was a cool scene.
Crowley, yeah. That's cool. Oh, there you go. Traveler of the Night. I like these designs on those ones. Those are really cool. Yeah, like I said, you zoom. Like I like that your camera is so good. I don't know if I pulled mine any closer. I don't know if it'll look so good, but you can see the detail in those images they pick.
All right, last pack, everybody.
All right, come on, last pack magic, dude.
Yeah. Got Moon Knight again being chased by those bats, whatever.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that, Oscar.
That's a great shot, yeah. Oh, you got
get them all away.
I think you got your acetate. Oh, a level 4 of Layla.
How about that?
That's gorgeous. So that is one in every 360 packs.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Yeah, we only have 2 of the level 4s, and I love that costume design. That's so cool. Good hit.
You need this
one? That's a good question. Let me check.
If you need to, I'm gonna send it to you.
No way, you don't have to do that, dude.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take me about 8 years to ship it, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Let me go see. Hang on.
I blame Blue. He's mad because he's not here.
Party foul. I got it. That's what I get for getting up.
That's all right. Oh, that's a good one.
Well, here you guys can see my Moon Knight room.
Yeah. Let me sleeve that one. Donnie boy, we just hit this. It's one out of a lot of packs. Okay. Not quite the same kind of box that Siike had because he had the auto, but that's still pretty cool.
All right.
I like it. So, yeah, our hits were these 3. And numbered out of 199, the Lunar Phases, and the level 4 acetate.
Yeah, I only have a level 4 Ammit. Oh, sorry. And there we go. The lightest. Yeah. I think I messed up the autofocus.
Oh, you're good, my friend.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, I have Ammit and I have Mr. Knight, but I do not have Layla.
Oh, well, you do now.
Dude, that's nice. You don't have to do that. That's very kind of you. If there's anything I can send you back, let me know, please.
No, you've already been very kind and come on hang out on the channel. That means a lot.
It means a lot to me too, man. Trust me. Yeah, because I watched you guys. Blue was like, "Hey, these guys, I found they're opening Midnight Suns cards." So we're big Ghost Rider fans. We actually have every appearance ever of Ghost Rider, not just his comic book runs, but any book he was in for a panel or 2 or anything.
Wow.
We collect the entire thing. So when hearing you guys talk with Ryder about, and he's educating you guys on all the characters, I'm like, that's awesome. This guy speaks our language. You're
hanging out here tonight, by the way.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Earlier. Yeah, well, we love hearing him on because he kind of was channeling us and educating you guys, and because it's a niche world, the supernatural side of Marvel. So we're big fans of that. But we made the sacrifice to not buy any of those cards so we could have more money for Moon Knight. And I don't regret it. The Midnight Suns cards look amazing, but the fact that we landed what we got here is it's been, and this show has helped us communicate with more people and feel more comfortable talking to people, which is huge. From a goofy superhero show, it's but their portrayal of DID in that show is one of the most closest to accurate as seen on TV and movies.
Look, I think that's big. I think whenever you can have a healthy representation of something that you associate with and that's part of who you are, especially if it's something that's hard for others to understand, it can be special, Yeah,
and so, absolutely.
Glad you got that. And a awesome character in Moon Knight as well. That doesn't hurt at all.
No way. and thanks for hanging out. Well, I mean, I think you brought us some luck with that auto, man. Holy cow. Yeah. Another Khonshu auto. So Yeah, thank you so much for this, man. This is cool. And thanks
Yeah.
for sending the Layla. That's nice of you. If you need me to send you money for shipping or anything, I'm happy
Hey,
to do it.
just look. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm shipping, so just drop your address in the Instagram. We'll get it out to you.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Man, what a blast! This was a
Yeah,
lot of fun. Thank
I'm
you.
glad. Yeah, no, thank you. You have no idea how much this means to us. And Blue's going to watch us later and flip out. So,
Hey, Blue. Thanks, man.
yeah,
Appreciate you. Keep the hits coming too.
I will.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well, Seek, don't be a stranger. Come back around.
I will, man. Anytime, and I'll keep watching your show, and I know Blue will too. I'll tell him to keep the language, nicer in your chat, though.
I'm
If
gonna
he
keep it
shows up.
marvelous.
Okay, cool.
You can say what the fish, and we'll be all right.
Deal.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. If you're watching here on the Spidey His channel or you're watching it on Seek's channel, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more from Seek and what he has to share, whether it's Venom, Moon Knight, or whatever else. I think you know what you get here at the Spidey His channel. It's going to be Marvel cards basically all the time. So hit that subscribe button. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.